Hello, everyone. It's me and Jeff here. We're here to talk about Hit Monkey today. We're going to talk about the whole season one because they dropped all of it at once. I thought there was going to be a weekly discussion. It is not. It really foiled my plans when I was like, okay, let's watch this one episode of Hit Monkey. I was like, oh, I have a lot to watch before our show. But yeah, so what are our thoughts? How did we enjoy Hit Monkey's introduction to the Marvel Universe?
I thought it was glorious. It was just a stupid action, bloody, adult animation, and I was for it.
I'm gonna be honest. When I watched the first episode, I did not care for it. I did not like that first episode, but as I continued it, I enjoyed it a bit more.
The themes that were coming up were pretty nice. Choosing your destiny, finding out what the actual Soa evil was.
Mhm.
It was really interesting. I enjoyed it. I especially love the monkey's progression in the story. I didn't really care much for like the ending of the series, I guess. Because what was it? The girl just randomly decides to become Lady Bullseye, and I was like, you with no combat training are just gonna become Lady Bullseye? Okay.
See, the thing that got me the most about that scene was, how does this mask work? Because it's a mask and it has this little curved part, and then in the middle, just a little dot for like a bullseye. It's not connected to anything, but it went along with the mask.
That's where your focus went on that. The center of the bullseye.
Yeah, nothing's
Uh,
touching it. Because like when the other Lady Bullseye has it on, I just assumed that Bullseye was like painted on because or like jewelry she glued on because it's not attached to anything else.
that is a very weird question now that you bring it up. I didn't notice that initially. Now that you're saying it, it's gonna probably bother me for the rest of the night. It's like, how does that little dot stay up there?
Let me bring it up in case you don't remember it exactly.
Oh, I remember.
Okay, but
But if you want
maybe
to bring it up,
for some viewers out there. Dun, 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 dun. All right, share screen. Okay, here we go. This is her and her mask. So yeah, we have the mask, and then we have a little bullseye insignia, and it's all one thing. Like she takes it off, and someone else puts it on.
I while we're on her topic, I really enjoyed her as a character. She just came in as a menace, and I loved it.
Oh yeah, she was very violent and was okay with all death and collateral damage.
Literally murdered anyone who gave her any slight inconvenience. What is it? The flight attendant just took away her bottles because they were landing.
Yeah,
Died for that. Uh, the the hotel clerk was just like, "Oh, the room's not ready just yet. Have a free drink at the bar." Died for that. Dude tried to have sex. He dies for that. Taxi driver didn't reverse back when she flagged it down. Died for that.
yeah, she was a threat. How much of a threat is Akiko gonna be for like already being a successful woman with no experience?
Yes, do the dance. That was one of my favorite episodes. I won't lie to you. I really tried. When he brought out the dance, when everyone saw him at the in front of the main building, just going like that, I was like, "Oh yeah, he's learning."
And then when he finally had to do the dance, like the last two episodes, like this is not the time for the dance, monkey.
I enjoy that. I'm so it had me weak that he got a drinking addiction just on his first day in the casino. Here, have a shot. Play some cards.
I mean, he took on quite a bit of bad habits, if anything.
He took on all of his mentors' bad habits. Every single thing, minus, I guess, being a sex deviant. Doesn't have a lot of options.
Yeah, he does not have a lot of options. Kind of glad he doesn't have a lot of options. I was a little bit worried he was going to go that route with Akiko.
Oh, the B movie.
Yeah. We don't need a rated R B movie.
No, but I really don't really know how Akiko is gonna do as a new Lady Bullseye. One, like we said, she just doesn't really have any combat experience at all, as we see it,
Mm-hmm.
and she's already kind of like fully grown, so there's not much time to learn.
Yeah.
Nor do I know who's gonna teach her to be a threat to Hitmonkey.
Especially since Hitmonkey has killed like every criminal in Japan.
Literally was just on a killing spree. Can we take a moment, like just a time to pause and really appreciate the tenacity of the rooster? To have 50 clones, a wig
50.
on top of your bald cap that covers your actual hair.
I mean, he was all about protecting himself. He hired paid actors to pretend to be him in case an assassin ever comes for him. And it's not like they're only for the one time where he's being hunted. It seemed like they worked as his doppelganger entirely. Where they just dress up in him and do whatever they wanted with their life.
Which is hilarious to me. And just like like again, the wig over the bald cap over his actual hair was just astounding to me.
He was not about to die.
He's like, I see you figured it out. And then they're like, what?
What?
Truth be told, I didn't even figure it out at that point until he started talking weird in the bank.
Yeah. When he
Like,
started talking about the key thing, I was like, oh, this is the actual one.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, y'all really fooled me.
Yeah, it's like I thought this was another one of the actors we already saw Hitmonkey kill and get confused about.
Yuki Ono was a nice touch to see.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost lady.
Yeah,
She was cool. Silver Samurai seems to be a very OP hero in Japan.
I didn't know he was a hero in Japan.
I didn't know who he was in general, but he seems to be very, very OP. Considering
I did not know he could teleport.
He fought off like what two super powered people, and then
A monkey.
and a monkey, and like he was doing a lot of damage too.
He was. He deserves the title of Japan's mightiest hero, but I just didn't know he was a hero. I thought he was a Wolverine villain.
But hey, we'll take it.
And then we when he was getting his suit made, we saw Kingpin in one of the portraits.
That was a nice touch. A little splash of Marvel in there. Well, I mean it's Marvel Comics obviously, but like just like an Easter egg. Nice little fun Easter egg.
It's like, yeah, we have Kingpin, we've had Silver Samurai. They made other references to other heroes and villains. I can't remember who exactly.
It's just that slipped my mind. I can't remember. But anyway, it was just nice. I felt for the monkey. I felt his story. I really enjoyed it. Like he was just on this bridge. He was like, you can't live between monkeys or man, but you can live to protect them both.
I felt bad for the monkeys in the zoo that were killed by Lady Bullseye just to send a message.
Yeah, that was very extra. And like no one was just gonna assume, like, you know what I mean? Like what if they didn't get the message? Because it's not a very straightforward message.
I mean, they killed all the monkeys. The only problem is, like, does the Hitmonkey watch the news or understand the news? Because we don't really see him watching TV that often.
He's just eating, taking his bite of his, what's the fruit?
Was it like a pomegranate or something?
No, it's like a prima something.
It started with a P, right? I don't remember.
With a P. But he just take a bite and just throw it like a filthy animal. What else did I like from that? The story with the ghost, Bryce. The story of Bryce was actually nice. That's actually what really drew me in.
I mean, it was like something that was necessary because I don't know how much I could watch a monkey who can't talk just kill people.
Well, I mean, that part I get, but I mean, like, just like his whole growth was kind of nice to see, because he was growing throughout pretty much every episode.
I mean,
like, behind like accepting that Hitmonkey's a better killer than him, behind like him realizing that he's like the evil that in his own heart, behind him doing a lot of things. He was just he had a lot of growth. That's why I felt bad, like him and Hitmonkey like crossed this threshold together, and then he gets sealed in the bathroom.
That was hilarious. And the fact that the janitor didn't really clean up the salt, he just moved it aside.
So I was really feeling it, but I felt for Bryce. Honestly, that whole series, I felt for.
So what are we expecting from season 2 if we get a season 2? I don't think there's an announcement yet or anything.
Some New York villains probably.
I think they're going. You think they're flying all the way to New York? That's a long flight from Japan to New York.
They said they were going to the U.S., didn't they?
Oh, they said the U.S. Yeah.
Because I think he's gonna go visit the family, Bryce's family.
Well, in New York. Okay, that makes sense. Anyone we want him to meet? And
I just don't know who's gonna fight him and live.
I don't know. Maybe we get a cameo from the Punisher.
That'd be cool. That was another Easter egg we got.
We got the Punisher.
Yeah, Akiko was reading a Punisher comic.
Oh, she was reading comics. Yes,
which was interesting considering the Punisher exists in the Marvel universe, but he's also a comic.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's going around murdering a bunch of people. Let's write a comic about him.
Yeah, let's write a comic about Spider-Man and all of them.
So, maybe Hitmonkey will run into Spider-Man. That would be kind of cool to see.
Maybe what if he runs in? I feel like Deadpool is a good choice for him.
That would be an interesting. You think he would fight Deadpool, or they would work together briefly?
I think they're gonna fight first.
That would be interesting.
I feel like we're gonna have Deadpool as a mercenary, but he gets maybe killed and comes back and maybe becomes friends with Hitmonkey.
It's possible. It's entirely possible. But his adventures in New York would definitely be, considering like almost every Marvel character is in New York.
So overall, I guess Hitmonkey was enjoyable. If you are going to watch it, the first episode might not be the best representation for the series. You definitely need to go ahead and give it like the 3-episode rule. Get a feel for it. See if this is for you. Do you like gory action?
I do.
What about you? Any more thoughts?
Any more thoughts on the series? I'm trying to think of... No real thoughts. It was a very straightforward show, not like a lot of things that really bedazzled me. I didn't like the fact that Bryce covered himself in salt to help fight Lady Bullseye.
Lady Bullseye.
That was an interesting thing
to become at least somewhat tangible.
Yeah, and he has ghost powers now.
He found after going to hell, he got ghost powers, which I don't think he even realized he went to hell.
No, he realized it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to play it off as like not being hell to Hitmonkey.
I mean, would Hitmonkey even know what heaven and hell is?
Yeah, that's why he was just like he was being half honest, is what it was.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was just playing it off. I was like, but Hitmonkey probably not even know what hell is. So I was like, what? Maybe he's just trying to kid himself that he's not that bad.
Yeah, it was probably that. Yeah, he's just speaking at it. It's like, yeah, there's no way. Like, it's not terrible.
There's no way I went to hell. It just so happened to be very hot and fiery, and there was a dude who's red with horns there. That's just what heaven's like.
But yeah, now he has poltergeist powers.
Yeah, he has like poltergeist powers where he can like have things float around. I don't know what else he can do besides just pick things up magically.
Yeah, just what? Well, it's not telekinesis technically, right? Because it's not.
I mean, kind of. It's not like him grabbing it and shaking it around.
But telekinesis,
he's still like moving things with his like mind, pretty much.
I guess. Yeah.
But I think that's it. We didn't watch anything else this week that we need to talk about.
I started watching Wheel of Time. I don't know if y'all did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Is that you're gonna give it a shot? Yeah, I have no idea how that bullseye stays on her forward. That was like my main thing. But that's like me. I feel like I always see things like, wait a minute. And then my ingest says like I'm over and analyzing everything.
Well, that might be a slight overanalyzation. I
was like, Haxley, it's just a show or a comic. Doesn't need to make sense. Like, but it's bugging me. It's bugging me.
I would highly recommend the show though. If you're just looking for some like fun, it's definitely a fun show to watch.
Yeah, I was enjoying it. I mostly watched it with like it on my other monitor while I did other things because it doesn't require my full attention. It's like, oh, there's a fight scene in blood. Let me look at it over real quick. Ha ha ha.
That's why you didn't get the emotional grasp that I got, Haxley.
You were actually analyzing and focus.
I was watching every moment. I wanted to see the growth of Bryce.
I have a lot of things to do. I have things to edit, Jeff. I watch Arcane and Cowboy Bebop. Take care. Enjoy. Have a great holiday break if you live in the U.S. If you don't live in the U.S., have a great week.
Yeah.